I'm pretty sure we're on. Laurie, on Slack, can you please, in our DM thread, can you tell me if we're on, please?
Sure, it says live.
Okay.
Time you guys start?
We're
Right
on.
now.
Oh, you're on.
Yeah. Meet Naz, everyone.
Naz in the background. Cameo appearance. He always tries to get on camera, that Naz. He's such a showman.
This is welcome to our warehouse.
Yeah, hello.
This is the Whole Food Collective, where it all goes down. This is where we're actually, Naz has a very busy day. We have a ton of orders to go out because we ran a little sale last night. So it's all stations go here today. But you guys, it's nice to see you again. I know some of you may have been with us last night with Kirsty. We had a stellar Q&A last night. It was funny because we went into the Q&A and I said to Jordan, there's like not many questions tonight. Usually we have pages and pages and pages of questions. Last night we didn't have that many, but still we managed to go for like 1 hour, 40 minutes or something crazy. It was a long one. But when you get the time, Hey,
Hilda.
Nice to see you, Hilda. When you get the time, check out the replay. And if you didn't catch it last night, there's no, it won't go away. It's gonna,
Mishi.
Hey, Mishi. It's going to be there when the group is archived next week. Those live videos with Kirsty will still be there. You can go back to them. So don't feel like you've missed out and you've got to rush and watch the hour and 40 minutes that we had last night. So because we had that long live last night and because there was our last video drop this morning, I know that there's a bit for you guys to watch. So we're going to keep today actually really short and just kind of fun. We're just going to give out some prizes, right?
We'll see if we can keep it short. We have not a very strong history of keeping things short. We do like to share our perspectives, our encouragements. We love to talk about food, so we can often get caught in tangents and go off on rants, but
we're not going to do that today.
No, we're going to keep it succinct.
Hey, Karen, nice to see you.
Hey,
hello,
guys.
Ken 30 Wood. Not sure. Oh, Lyndon. Hello, Lyndon. Thanks for putting your name there.
There's a few of you guys who are Facebook users. We cannot see who the person is behind that name.
And that's because you haven't clicked the link in this post. In the description of this post, there's a link there. If you can please click it and then we'll be able to see your names, that would be wonderful. Well, I'm glad someone likes the detailed tangents. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, we're stoked for you guys. You know, we always love coming to this point of any of our boot camps or challenges where we've completed all the content. You've got a nice deep dive into Whole Foods and what they can do for us. And we always like to start these little episodes with a huge kudos to everybody who's committed time and effort into going through the content and digesting it and really wrapping their heads around the concepts that we discuss. It's a pretty big deal when we have a look at, life is, our health is pretty important to our lifestyle, and food plays an incredibly major role in that. And so when we started to really get our heads around that, that change of perspective was really good for us and helps us to make the sometimes tough decisions when it comes to food. But we're really stoked for you guys because we've shared some of our learnings, especially on this macronutrient fiber and how imperative it is for a thriving gut microbiome and therefore, health all round. So we just want to give you guys a high five and, well done for getting through the content. And what we really hope from this point forward is you've got the concepts of how fiber can be incredibly beneficial. So now the implementation takes place where you now get to choose moving forward how much you're going to change your conditioning from the past and embrace fiber and its diversity in your diet. So we hope you guys make some solid steps. Whatever step you take is fine. It's really important not to take all this motivation and try and overhaul your diet and overhaul your pantries and your fridges. But it is important to make small, manageable steps if you want to bring about sustainable change for you and your family. So we hope whatever you choose to do, it's small and steady, and you build on your momentum as you go through the weeks and the months ahead.
And look, that echoes exactly what Kirsty was saying last night. We've got to go low and slow. And so as excited as we all are about Fibre and its 5 superpowers that we covered, but if you remember from our pre-party before the Fibre Challenge started, I actually think there should be a 6th superpower when it comes to, creating all that serotonin and those beautiful feel-good, happy hormones. But as excited as we are about those 6 superpowers, we can't get too carried away because it can actually come back and bite us in the bum, and we can, suffer some symptoms that don't feel too good. So make sure you go low and slow and just gradually build up. Take some of those tips in the ebook that you're going to get in a few minutes. We're going to give you all those charts for ideas for breakfast, for lunch, and for dinner. You guys went, every Fibre group that comes through seems to absolutely love that first poster that we shared, the first chart that we shared with that helped you figure out how much fibre you are having. And we've literally just a few minutes ago hit publish on the pre-sale of an extended version of a poster that you can put in your pantry. We had so many emails over the last year and a half asking for it, and we've finally done it. So that's available too. But what's happening from here is that right now we're just going to have a bit of fun, close it out, give out some prizes, give you the ebook, give you a savings code for all these beautiful fibre-rich blends that we've been talking about. And a binge watch page as well. So if you've missed videos, then you've just got this one page that you can go to until midnight Monday, and that's when everything will end. Actually, on Monday midnight, the binge watch videos, the ebook free download. Normally we sell it, so we're giving it to you for free until Monday midnight, and also the savings code. So that'll all end on Monday. But the day after, we'll be giving you a bundle from Kirsty, which includes the diversity dough and also a kefir starter as well. So
giving them a bundle?
Well, sorry, we'll be giving you the details of a bundle that it's really good value that Kirsty is offering as well. So they've got lots of goodies available to you. So whatever has struck your fancy during this 10 days, and look, if what has struck your fancy has been to drink more water and to eat more vegetables, then we are absolutely stoked. But if you're ready to kind of just make it really easy for yourself and delicious as well, then we would love for you to, try out some of these blends as well. So we're just happy that we've been able to share this 10 days together. And, what we do brings us a lot of satisfaction. We research hardcore. We have a team of we have an expert panel who look over every ingredient of every product that we offer at the Whole Food Collective. And actually, Kirsty is one of those experts. She's the gut expert, obviously, on the panel. But we also have an additive expert, and she's actually an advisor for the Asia-Pacific region for additives.
Anti-additive expert.
An anti-additive, yes. That would be more accurate. That would be more accurate, wouldn't it? And there's a toxin expert. There's a naturopath. There's a nutritionist. And so we have the whole works. We wanted to provide a marketplace that was trustworthy. We wanted to be able to, and because we're not health experts, we quickly learned once we entered this health space, we quickly learned that our knowledge was not sufficient to be able to vet all the suppliers that were emailing us saying, hey, we'd love you to sell our product. And we would look at the ingredient list. And sometimes, of course, we would just know straight away that we couldn't accept it. But many times it wouldn't be obvious. There was, what was that example? Vanilla powder. That's right. We had a vanilla powder that we went back to the supplier like 6 times on the advice of our expert panel to check on the processing methods of those ingredients. So we really try hard to make sure we offer the best. And, what's happened? We good? Okay. Anyway, I'll stop talking. But thank you for that comment. Love the fibre blends. They're amazing. My kids especially love the porridge booster blend on their granola in the mornings. You've doubled up. That is amazing. Hey, Jessica, no problem for being late. Hey, Leanne and Catherine.
Yeah, a few people to say hi to. Hey, Linda, Lena, Brenda, Angela.
Lovely to see you guys.
Linda, thanks for joining us. So we are going to give some prizes away.
Yes, yes.
Do we have something else to do before we do the prizes?
Should we give?
No, we wanted to ask you guys. So we want
Yeah.
some feedback. So typically, we've changed up the way we give away our prizes a little bit, but what we love to hear from you guys is a bit of feedback so we can gauge from you, or those who are live with us, some of the best takeaways. So if you wouldn't mind, as we go through our, hey Julie, thanks for joining us, as we go through our prize giveaways, as we talk a little bit more about tackling the way you want to implement change in your diets, if you could write in the comments the number one takeaway you guys found from this, the number one takeaway from the Fibre Challenge, and then let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear it, and we'd love to discuss those. So yeah, just drop them in, and
hey there, guys.
We've got 8 prizes to give away, and they consist of, as Laini mentioned, our range of fibre-rich convenience blends. So one of the things we realized as having the Fibre Challenge, or not just the Fibre Challenge, sorry, having the Whole Food Collective over the past 7 or so years, is when people get new information, they're super stoked and excited and really keen to go and set their world on fire and transition all of their diet to 100% whole foods. And they realize the importance of it. They understand the impact it can have on their health and therefore longevity of life and lifestyle. Yet often a lot of people build huge, super high momentum. Then once they hit the reality of what it takes to really go through and change up a lot of your diet and transition to whole food based eating, it can be quite tricky. And a lot of people get overwhelmed and then they fall off the bandwagon, and then that becomes a too hard scenario. So what we realize that there's a lot of people love a stepping stone, transitioning from, here's the meals we're eating, how can we just make them better without changing them entirely? Because often you have kids or you have partners who kick against the pricks.
And look, we've had our fair share of that. We've got 5 kids, remember?
Yeah,
and
we know how that works.
We do know how that works.
We totally get it. So, and that's one of the reasons we thought, well, how can we improve the meals that we're feeding them without changing the meal too much? And so that's basically how we came up with a whole range of blends, convenience blends, to help you maximize your nutrition. So basically they are booster blends. So they boost the nutritional content of the standard meals you're eating. And I guess, as we go through, we're going to give away some prizes. We'll tell you about them, but that's sort of the motivation behind why we created these products, is because it's really easy to just add 1 scoop, 2 scoops into your existing meal, and that raises the nutritional profile. And eventually, after you've gone through that and you've incorporated some good whole foods, then you can maybe start doing that at a higher scale, or starting to swap out complete meals. Because one of the biggest issues in transitioning to a whole food diet is the palate changes. Because most foods that most people consume these days are infused with fats and sugars and salts that are really not good, but they enhance the flavor. And so you get a super massive feedback to your brain through your taste buds that this food is incredible. And so when you transition to whole foods that don't have these additives and these flavor enhancers, then that's often the first rejection, is it doesn't taste as incredible as this other food that I'm used to eating. So what we've done is we've created these blends to make that process a bit easier. So that's why we do it. We hope that we have great feedback, as you've seen so far, for some people on this live, which has been awesome.
It's so good to see, guys. I love it.
People getting super stoked about incredible food that tastes great. Really that's what it's all about. Finding whole foods, transitioning your palate over a period based on your commitment levels, or the commitment levels of those who you're feeding them to, so that you don't overwhelm them at first. And until you can transition into putting 90-95% whole food in your body, and that's it. If we're eating that much, we can afford 5%, 10% of not so wholesome foods as a bit of a balance for the families or the whatever.
Yeah, that's what I was saying to someone in the comments this week. They were saying that they're tired of making these healthy snacks for their kids, and then their kids kind of just throw it in their face, and it just gets wasted. And I think that one of the key things that has set us up for success, not all the time with our family for sure, but we have this understanding that whatever's in the home is going to be nourishing. When we're out and about, we let go and we choose whatever the kids want to get. And at least then they know that they're not going to miss out. They're going to get whatever they want at some point. But because what we do at home is the bedrock of our health, then that's the foundation, and that's what's most important. And so I think that can help having a little bit of balance in your life. And I think we're home, at least our family, we don't eat out that much. And so by having everything at home being whole foods, it just allows for that, whatever percent your family is ready for, allows that to become more realistic.
Yeah. So big kudos and a big, what's the best way to say this? But we really want to push mounds of support to you guys for the next steps that you're going to be taking in implementing new foods, trying new things, trying to increase the fiber content and the whole food content of your current meals.
And that, sorry to interrupt, but I hope that's okay.
Always okay, Laini.
Something you said just reminded me that going forward, can you tap the rego page for the smoothie challenge?
Yeah, it's just LP, not P2.
Oh, okay. So Jordan, she said, we want to give you guys loads of support moving forward. And one of the ways that we love to give people support is through these free challenges that we run. We've got the Fibre challenge, but we also have our what do you call it? Your
Supercharged smoothie boot camp.
Like our signature.
It was the second one we did, but it's been the one that's I guess everyone loves a good smoothie, and a lot of people.
Most people, anyway.
Sorry, yeah, most people. Most people don't realize how the amount of incredible food you can fit in a smoothie if you've got the formula right, which allows the palate to be balanced. Because a lot of foods aren't super palatable by themselves, at least to fussy eaters or those who are used to a intense flavor diet or a high additive diet. So you can hide a lot of really awesome foods into the right balanced formula of a smoothie. So we have what's called the Supercharged Smoothie Challenge, which I've just shared the link to that. I think I did anyway.
Yeah, there it is.
There it is. Okay.
Starts on Monday.
Yeah.
Back to back.
So we just wanted to get it in before Christmas because there's a few more people that missed out on the last one that really want to do it this year. So we've jumped on and we've put another one in there. And if you're keen to learn the formula of a supercharged smoothie and how to have an incredibly well-balanced, fully balanced meal, by the way, fruit, vegetables, whole grains, jump on and check out the Supercharged Smoothie Challenge. It's a lot of fun. Very similar format to the Fibre Challenge. Little video, bit of challenge.
Yeah, really super cool.
Cruisy.
And if you were on the Q&A last night, you would have heard Kirsty and I talking about smoothies and how if you're having a lot of smoothies, sometimes it can be hard to get those cruciferous veggies in, and it can be hard to get the bone broth in and those beautiful foods that we need. And so in the Supercharged Smoothie Challenge, we teach you how to hide lots of goodness into these smoothies. And so, when most people are reaching for cereal and milk in the morning, your kids can be downing like 3 serves of veg, bone broth, and all these other like seeds and all these wonderful things that set them up for the day, and they don't even know it. Like this morning, I made a chocolate smoothie, and it was so delicious. You would never have known all the stuff that I hid in there. And so if you're keen to learn the formula for a supercharged smoothie and learn all these different, learn how to target your smoothie for different health goals, like immunity, brain clarity.
Well, you've already learned about this one.
Oh, of course you have. You kind of know the deal, the vibe of the smoothie. So if you want to learn more, that's the link to register. Yeah. Let's give out some prizes.
So this is the Supercharged Gut Loving blend. This is a smoothie booster blend. We have a range of 5 of these, and we also have each of them come in a gluten-free version. Now, gluten-free.
And we've got 2 more coming in a couple of weeks: keto version and a vegan gut loving.
So anyway, these are the blends that we use in the Supercharged Smoothie Challenge. So if you want to learn more about smoothies and how to supercharge them, we'd love for you to join us. Starts Monday. Links in the comments.
Becky's excited for Monday. Becky, again, if you've become friends with Becky over the last 10 days, then you'll be able to continue that friendship over in the Smoothie Challenge. All right, guys, what should we give away first?
Okay, so we're gonna.
Oh, should we give them the link to the binge watch page and everything first, and the savings code and all that jazz? Have you got that link?
I've got it. Yeah, it's the same, pretty much the same one as before, but I'll just copy and paste.
So we're going to give you a link right now. It's going to give you access. It's one page. Everything's on there. Just keep it really simple. It's got your free ebook download. Please make sure you download it before Monday midnight. It is basically a summary of what is in the challenge. So it's got the theory, it's got the recipes, and it's got the challenges that we did together. It's got everything in there. So that can be your reference point moving forward if you want to remind yourself of what you've learnt in the Fibre challenge. And, continuing on to look at recipes. So please go ahead and download that. We're also on that page is a 20% off code for all of the blends that we're about to show you and that we've spoken to you about during the challenge. And so take advantage of it, grab the ones that have struck your fancy. And then also on that page is the binge watch access. So if you've missed videos, you can catch up on that page.
Yeah, I'm just going to test it to make sure.
Am I yelling? I'm yelling, aren't I?
Probably.
It's not working. We're just checking that link. Actually, Laurie, you're there. Laurie, can you please paste the link for the binge watch page in the comments? Because we don't have it right. That wasn't the right one.
We could find it, but we're trying to do it live. Cool. All right, so let's read some of these. Oh, I'm going to grab some.
No, that's right. You can go ahead and choose one.
So what we'll do first is give away the supercharged gut-loving smoothie blend. So this is a 10-serving jar, which you add to whatever smoothie you like. We have a recipe on the jar. Plus, if you do the supercharged smoothie boot camp, we give you an ebook that has a whole bunch of heaps of recipes, different recipes you can trial with all the different blends that we use, or you can freestyle your own blends and go to town and do whatever you like. So this is the supercharged gut loving, and we're going to give this away. And did you get the name?
Hilda Squires.
Hilda Squires.
You still here, Hilda?
Congratulations, mate. This is yours. So,
thanks, Lena.
What's that?
She says she agreed. I was just yelling a little. I have a weak voice, and so I find that no one can hear me when I talk. That's what I feel like. No one can hear me, and because I don't have a microphone today, I'm like yelling to get to the microphone, but I will just tone it down. Thanks, Lena.
That's funny. Okay, so congratulations, Hilda. We hope you love that supercharged gut-loving smoothie booster blend. All right, so let's read some more of these comments here. Yeah, Lyndon says 35 grams of fiber target daily is doable.
It's doable, yay,
absolutely,
Lyndon.
Yeah, especially when you
totally
know
doable.
What's in everything. Okay.
Oh, and so we should actually just mention, I'm going to tell you how much fiber is. Oh, that's in a different file. As we go through, the others I'll be able to tell. Oh, great. Yeah. Well, in the blend itself, there's 8.5 grams of fiber per serve, which is massive. But then when you add it to the recommended recipe, it jumps up to like 15 grams of fiber just in your morning smoothie. So that's, pretty much half of your fiber intake just in breakfast. That's a great way to go.
Super good. Okay. So...
Okay, let's go for another one.
Okay, let's go for, you guys have probably seen the gourmet granolas. These are super popular at the Whole Food Collective. We have vanilla maple and we have cacao crunch. Which one will we give away? You get to choose which one you'd like. They're hard to split. We pretty much, they're just as popular as each other. No one's really...
we've asked and asked which people prefer, but there's always just a 50-50 response.
And these have a 5.1 grams per serving.
So then if you add, what I like to do when I have the granola is I just have like a small, like a 3/4 cup serve of granola, like something like that anyway. And then I add like half a banana and some raspberries to the top, and it jumps it to 10 grams of fiber per serve. So that's a great hit.
The serving sizes are quite small for these. So you'd probably, I know a lot of people have big bowls of this granola, so it depends on how much granola you want to eat in a serving.
It does.
Because it's only 60 grams per serving, so that's not a huge amount.
I think I said it though for 3/4 of a cup. Okay, but I can check on it.
Okay, so who are we gonna give the granola to?
All right.
Oh, we should have let people know. If we give you a prize, Hilda's been
yes.
the first one. Can you please reach out to hello@thewholefoodcollective.com.au? Thank you. Jinx. And then let us know what prize you won. And in the instance where you're choosing between a couple of flavors, just let us know the flavor as well.
If you could also let us know your postal address and your phone number for the courier, that would be perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't. I was about to go on a tangent. I'm
averted.
not going
Tangent
to.
averted.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, next one.
All right.
Let's get this on.
Okay. Hi, Liz has just joined us.
Hey,
Thanks
Liz.
for jumping in. This would have to probably be almost our most popular blend.
I was actually, I mean, we love it too, but I was actually really surprised that this one has just like catapulted above everything, right?
And it's our only, I don't know. No, not our only. Yeah. This guy, if you can see, let's try and get some of this glare off.
Boosted Mexican
It's a
blend.
boosted Mexican mix, which you add to anything Mexican, right? We even have people that are covering their chickens, basting a lot of different
Some people put it in soup.
meat
I think
products.
that was Becky.
Yeah, as soup bases if you like the Mexican flavor for soup. And this is an incredibly diverse blend without any nasties in it, obviously. So this boosted Mexican mix, we are going to give to someone who's going to win this one.
Mishi.
Oh,
Mishi Laffin.
No, Mishi Laffin. Oh, we didn't announce who got the granolas.
No, Mishi won the granola.
Yeah, so Mishi, sorry, you get to choose. Someone said who won the granola.
Oh.
Yep, good work. Someone's watching it. Okay, Mishi won the granola. What was her surname?
Laffin.
Mishi Laffin.
Yeah.
Congrats, Mishi. Make sure you reach out with all the details and where we can send that to you.
So we actually, just so you know, we actually hand make.
Curate.
Well, we actually, well,
And
there's
mix.
can I talk?
Nope.
There's black bean flour in here
Activated.
that we activate ourselves in house. So we get organic black beans. We soak them with salt to activate, and then we rinse and dehydrate and grind them right here in our warehouse in our kitchen. And that's what goes into here. We like to keep everything fresh. We do small batches so that everything gets to you quite fresh. This is Sophia, by the way, guys.
Hello.
We were at the school this morning for the graduation or the celebration day of the two younger kids. It was really special, actually.
That was beautiful.
And we just decided to give Sophia the day off, the afternoon off. You're pushing me, darling. Can you?
Nice.
One of the wheels, remember?
All right, so who's won the boosted Mexican mix is Brenda. Dear Praveen. Is that his pronounce it? Brenda.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's quite a long surname. Deeperveen.
Deeperveen? Deeperveen?
Yeah.
Deeperveen.
Deeperveen.
People
Yeah.
never pronounce my name right either. I'm sorry, Brenda.
Brenda, you've won the boosted Mexican mix. Hope you enjoy it. Reach out, hello@thewholefoodcollective.com.au and let us know your details. Oh, Gilia says, hi, Sophia.
Hello there.
Right on. All right, next one. So this one is the choice between the two chia pudding blends.
So this one we've added a bit of diversity to by adding the hemp seeds in. The hemp seeds are such a great source of good fats, but also protein.
Yeah.
The protein in hemp seeds is of very high quality. There's not
The
many.
highest
Yeah,
for a plant-based.
yeah, quinoa and hemp seeds are like the bee's knees when it comes to protein source. And so having some hemp seeds with the chia and the other flavors in there with the vanilla and the cinnamon and the cacao powder, it makes for a really nice, diverse, balanced chia pudding.
You're welcome, Brenda. Yeah. So, yeah, really nice chia puddings. So you can choose between the vanilla hemp or the choc hemp chia pudding.
Now, you saw the choc hemp chia pudding in the video, but what
Oh, yeah.
I'd love to tell you is that vanilla one, my favorite and our daughter Kaya's favorite, she's 15, one of the only breakfasts that she loves is chia pudding. And she doesn't really like the creaminess of the chocolate coconut cream one. So what she and I love to do is add coconut water, some frozen raspberries, and one passion fruit. And it's like, we called it the summer sensation recipe. You'll find the recipe in your ebook.
Cool. All right.
Did Laurie paste the link to the binge watch page?
I don't know.
Because we should show it on screen for people.
Okay. Here's the binge watch page with the savings code.
Oh, okay. Laurie, I don't think the link actually came through. It was just
the comment.
the comment.
All right. So the winner of the chia pudding, hemp chia pudding, is Karen Barony.
Yes, I think that's how you'd pronounce it.
Okay. Karen, there you go. Congrats, mate. Reach out and we'll send you the prize. You'd let us know which one you'd like.
What's next?
What's next? Next one is, this guy is an all-round champion. This is
yes.
a very, very nice sweet fiber blend. So this is used to top any dessert type food that you want to increase the fiber with. You can add it to your ice cream. You can add it to your granolas. You can add it to your yogurts and fruits.
On top of your crepes, like I showed you in the video.
People bake with it, put it in their muffins and anything like that. So that's called the sweet fiber blend.
So it's not actually it's not very sweet in and of itself, but it pairs really well with sweet things. I've been working on a savory one, but I'm having some trouble with the texture, and it's just kind of changing the texture of the meal too much. So I've kind of held that one back for a while. But this sweet one's a great way to go. It's got like 15 ingredients that are all high fiber. So you know how Kirsty talked about it's the diversity of the fiber that we have that matters just as much as the quantity. So it's all well and good to reach for 35 grams of fiber, but if we're not getting a diverse range of foods in, if you're someone or if your family are people who like to kind of have their favorite habitual foods to eat, then these booster blends are a great way to make sure that you're getting that diverse range. And one of the great things that I discovered in the stool test that we did for our daughter that many of you would have heard about in the interview with Kirsty is that she was in the 91st percentile when it comes to diversity in her gut. So the diversity of the microbiome. So how many different strains of bacteria she has in her gut. Those strains of bacteria come from all the different types of fibers and foods that she's eating. And so because we experiment so much with all of our blends and it's just a habitual way of life for us at home, she's getting a ridiculous amount of different foods into her body. And I was so stoked to see that, you know, it's actually working for her. And so because she had such diversity, she was able to do the parasite work a lot quicker and easier. Kirsty was saying that diversity makes for a much quicker, balancing of the couple of overgrowths that she had and to get rid of those parasites. So it was great.
Yeah.
I love to see that.
Well done. So I think it was Leah who won that one. Leah, JB, Sweet Fiber Blend is yours. Reach out. Let us know your details.
Yes.
Okay, now this one was mentioned already.
Oh, yeah. So who was it said that they loved this one?
They put it on their granola. So this is,
they doubled up with their granola.
This is a large jar of porridge booster blend. So this is been formulated to mix in with your cooked oats, your porridge, and it has a nice earthy cinnamon with a few seeds. Really, really nice blend. And if you're a fan of porridge and you just want to boost up your porridge nutritional content, then stir that in. Once again, with all the blends that we do, one of the biggest objections generally when families are trying to make changes for their kids is the rejection factor of, it's not for me. So if you're implementing the changes, or if you're wanting to implement changes and you're getting a blend or two to try and assist with that, and you know you have super fussy, high rejection potential children, then start with half serves or quarter serves. Yeah,
or even a sprinkling, and then just gradually build up over time.
Yeah.
Like with that porridge booster blend, I like to make sort of half a cup of oats into a porridge and make it quite runny. And then I add a quarter cup of the porridge booster blend, and that is perfect for me. And that's what we're calling one serve. But for the kids, you can just, like we said, just start with a sprinkle. And so if you're having that sort of half a cup of oats with the booster blend for breakfast, you're getting like 11.4 grams of fiber for breakfast, and they're about half. So it's 5.6 in the blend and 5.8. I just pulled up my spreadsheet, 5.8 in the porridge. And so like that again is a great way. And then if you're having a banana on top of that, like you are winning.
Fruits,
like breakfast is the
Super good.
easiest place to get lots of fiber in, I think.
Yeah, right on.
And the other thing too that's great about both the porridge booster blends and the smoothie blends, it's seeds. Like I don't think we really spoke about seeds much in the fiber challenge. If you join the smoothie challenge, you're going to learn about the power of seeds.
Yeah.
But there was a study that I read just recently that showed that 18 grams of seeds, which is not very much, one serve of the porridge booster blend, one serve of any of the smoothie blends gives you over 18 grams of seeds. Actually reduces, I forget the time frame, maybe 2 weeks every day for 18 grams, gives you like a 70% reduction in inflammation in your body. Like, isn't that incredible? The power of food just astounds me. And it just, I never cease to be surprised at just how wonderful the food at our fingertips and just the basic, simple foods can be for us.
I just wanted to point out, we do a lot of research in terms of our studies on food. We really love to understand the impact that whole food can have on our systems and for eliminating a whole bunch of issues that people are facing, as well as making our system robust and super high defenses against a lot of issues that have been proven, the chronic disease that has been proven to come from a lack of nutrition, malnourishment. So we love that sort of stuff. So we're constantly dropping this stuff in the Whole Food Collective community, which is our general Facebook group, and we always love to share it, because when you understand the power behind these foods, you start to realize that, you know, you don't have to be motivated. This is my big thing, right?
Tangent alert.
Tangent, yeah, okay, tangent alert. Oh, that's a small one.
Sure.
Yeah, okay. So basically, we eat because we're hungry. Now, that hunger feeling is our body saying we're nutrient deficient. And so we need input of nutrients, fuel, good fuel, and nutrition. Our tongue, unfortunately, because of many food corporations, has been hijacked to rewire that message to say, I want something tasty. So when we're hungry, we associate that now with, give me something tasty. When really what our body's telling us is, I need nutrition, I need nourishment, I need healthy fuel, I need good fuel for the system. So when you start to realize how impactful a lot of these really good foods are, and you realize how terribly damaging a lot of conventional foods are, it's that shift, that mindset shift starts to happen naturally. And so we love to educate, we love to be educated, we love to really discover and understand the power behind whole food, and obviously chemical-free whole food that's grown in organic manner. So, you know, we really encourage you to stick around with the Whole Food Collective community, and also go and do your own research. Look up, you know, the benefits of this. Find out for yourself how powerful these foods are, because that education is super motivating.
And this is why. Look at Leanne's comment.
She say.
She said that would explain why the swelling in my fingers from arthritis have gone down since I did the smoothie challenge, winning.
That's so good.
That inflammation has come right down.
Straight up.
It's incredible.
It's
I love
so
it.
good, you know, and this is why we love what we do, is because there are so many people who are unnecessarily suffering in varying degrees based around lack of nutrition. So we are super pumped at helping people to be more nourished, and we hope the blends that we make bring that out in people. As Leanne has mentioned, it has helped for her with her fingers. So we're super stoked. We love hearing those stories. We love hearing that feedback, and we really want to reach everybody to give them an opportunity to understand the power of food, and not to rely upon the conditioning of the advertising and the food corporations that have given us false information that is super detrimental to us, which costs us in life. It literally costs us in life.
Oh, don't get me started. I'm reading a book at the moment that delves into the behind the scenes of the food industry and their connections to government and policy and advertising. It is just horrendous.
So we're actually building a course around this that's going to incorporate a whole bunch of stuff, which is mind-blowing. We love researching it. We're putting a course together. So keep your eye out for that. If you're into education and courses, we're building one that's going to be super good. But anyway,
February. Keep your eyes out for February. Maybe
we're super
January.
pumped about the power of whole foods, and we hope you guys get buzzed about it too.
Look at this. I'm not sure of her name, sorry, but increasing my fiber has finally settled my bloating. Woo!
There you go.
Mickey said, sorry, I mispronounced your name before, Michi. Laurie corrected me saying it's actually, Becky said it was pronounced Mickey.
Okay.
I find myself craving the smoothies now after doing the last smoothie challenge. And I find that too. Like we crave, our body learns to crave what it loves.
And what it needs.
Yeah. So it's super cool.
Yeah, so rad. Awesome. All right, so did we give away the porridge booster?
Did we give away the porridge booster? Did we announce that one? I don't know. Who are we up to?
I think we got 2 left.
We picked out some names who were present at the very beginning.
Okay. So we didn't give it away.
To Lynn.
We should give it away to Lyndon.
Lyndon.
Yeah. So the porridge booster goes to Lyndon. We don't have a surname, Lyndon. You're viewing from YouTube.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah, you're viewing from
Lyndon,
YouTube.
Make sure you reach out, hello@thewholefoodcollective.com.au and let us know your details and where we can send it, and we'll get that off to you.
Oh, the book name. Someone's asked what the book's called. It's called Food Fix by Dr. Mark Hyman. Incredible. There's also another book along the same vein, and I can't. Vanessa Hershey. No, I can't remember that one. But start with Food Fix.
Food Fix is great. Obviously, it's based in the States. Most of our diet and our Western philosophy of food comes from the United States. So that's where he's based, and he's done an impeccable amount of research, and it is absolutely mind-blowing. And so good.
I like to mark the books I read. I'm not someone who keeps the pages pristine. Sorry to everyone else who does. I know it rubs people the wrong way, but I just mark the bits that I love. And in that book, there's just page after page. The whole book's basically underlined. It's amazing.
Super. Okay, so we've got a bundle here, which is a couple of small sachets of the red lentil dal mix, which is an awesome lunch option, and the boosted spelt pancake mix, which is a great simple way to have healthy pancakes. So we're going to give those away together.
These ones I personally love. The red lentil dal mix I love. Honestly, my kids don't. They're just not, their tongues just haven't, I don't know, whether it's the spices or whatever it is, but my kids don't like it. But what I find is that when I am heading for lunch during the day, lunch is where if I'm going to fall down in the nutrition department, it's lunchtime, because I'm in the kitchen with the family in the morning. I'm in the kitchen with the family at dinner time. I don't want to go back into the kitchen at lunchtime. And I find that that's when I'll just grab whatever's available. And so what I found with this red lentil dal mix is this makes 4 to 5 serves, and all you have to do is you put it in the fry pan, kind of let it cook a little to release the spices and to make the spices really aromatic, if that's the right word. And then all you have to do is add in a tin of tomatoes and a tin of coconut milk, and you are done. I like to squeeze lemon in at the end. It really gives it a lift. But that's it. And so then I just freeze it in portion sizes for lunch. And that is my lunch. And that is an amazing lunch. Those spices are incredible for our health. That could be a whole nother hour-long conversation, but spices are incredible. And so are legumes. And so let me just quickly come to the spreadsheet for the...
So just before you say that,
yeah, sure.
What was a really great way to eat this, as Laini has mentioned, simple to make, a dollop, put it in a bowl, put a dollop of yogurt, like natural, unflavored yogurt, chop up some cucumber.
Coriander.
So good.
It's like 9.1 grams of fiber in one serve. The other one, the boosted pancakes. Now, this has been a hit with families all over the place, including our kids who are just pancake fanatics. The boosted spelt pancakes has a really great, diverse range of fibers and flours and seeds in that pancake mix. And so gone are the days where you're just going to have one sort of white flour. Can you just have a look at the ingredients there? I'm going to flick to this. It's got your whole grain spelt flour.
Whole spelt flour, so red lentil flour, buckwheat flour. You want to keep going?
Oh, I was just going to say that the spelt flour is whole grain. So you've got the germ and you've got the endosperm. You've got all the nutrients. When you've got a white flour, it is just completely stripped. It's basically, when you have a white flour, it acts in the body pretty much like sugar does. And so it's really important when you're choosing a flour to choose that whole grain. So, sorry, you can go on.
No, I don't need to read them all. I thought you wanted me to just read them all.
I actually do. Just real quick.
Okay.
You've got red lentil flour.
Oh, you go then.
No, you go. I'm sorry.
No, you asked me to read them, then you read them. That's a good thing. That works really well.
I pulled up the spreadsheet in the meantime. You've got red lentil flour. You've got buckwheat flour. You've got hemp seeds. You've got linseeds, maca powder, cinnamon, and vanilla, and it's just a really great fluffy pancake. And in that, when you have 2 pancakes, it's like 7 grams of fiber. So that, my friends, is a great way to get 7 grams of fiber into your kids. Put a banana on the top. It's 10 grams of fiber for one breakfast for a child. So sometimes it's hard to get a full smoothie serve of 15 grams into your child for breakfast. Not even our kids have that much. But they can absolutely down 2 pancakes with a banana on top, and that's 10 grams. So that's a really easy, fire way to do it.
Nice one.
Thanks.
Great. Okay, so that goes to the bundle here, the boosted spelt pancakes, and the, I already know who it is. It goes to Tara. Tara's Am and the red lentil dal mix. So Tara, congratulations. Reach out and let us know, and we'll send that off to you.
So that just reminds you of our friend Tara. Your name just reminded me of a good friend of ours who she actually passed away a couple of years ago. She's
Had
just
a heart issue.
beautiful soul. 5 kids.
Lovely, Tara.
Yeah.
Okay, and the final one. This has actually been the most popular.
What? So I thought the Mexican one was.
No, this has smashed it now. This has gone.
What, since I
Because the Mexican is, we've had Mexican longer. This
so
one
that's
we've
why
had.
the numbers were high. This
Yeah,
one's
yeah.
newer, and so it's had less time.
So chocolate milk is obviously something everybody loves. It's hard to say no chocolate milk. We have a boosted chocolate milk, which is really nice. Now, this obviously has a few different ingredients. It's got some carob powder in it, apart from the cacao, of course. It's got lucuma powder, beetroot powder, maca powder, cinnamon powder, shiitake mushroom powder, vanilla powder.
Don't let it fool you, though. We put this side by side. Okay, so our daughter, she's, how old is she now? She just turned 13. I had to really think then. Is that really bad? She turned 13. She went to school for this class party, and she wanted to take hot chocolate. And she didn't want to take a homemade hot chocolate. She wanted to go and buy those
Milo
sachets. No, not even
not
Milo.
even that. Oh.
It was those disgusting,
okay,
those sachets you can get from the supermarket where it's just full of chemicals. Like, you wouldn't even recognize it as real food. It was just full on. Because it's not. Anyway, because of some philosophies I have around how to introduce whole foods and encourage it with your kids, which would take too long to explain now, I agreed to buy her these sachets. She took them to school and she brought home the leftovers. And I said, Lila, let's compare these side by side taste-wise. And so I made one of our boosted hot chocolates, which you can actually have cold chocolate milk. You can have it either way with ice or hot. In winter, we made a hot one. And then I made a sachet one, and I gave them to her, and she didn't know which was which. And she literally had a physical reaction to the difference in taste, and she will not touch a sachet ever again. She says, Mum, it was repulsive. All I could taste was chemical. And then she tried this one, and she said, Mum, like, the flavors are well-rounded, it's delicious, and she just loved it. So honestly, I'm so proud of that one. It took me a long time to develop all the, we do a lot of testing when we're developing a product. We do it ourselves, and we test it on our 5 kids plus our parents who live in the same home as us and our any friends who come over. So we test it with everyday people, and it really has stood the test. It doesn't have any sweetener because everyone has their different opinions about what kind of sweetener to use. And so you can choose maple syrup, you can choose stevia or monk fruit or sugar, whatever you want to put in there, just is your choice. But the base is phenomenal. Yeah,
we recommend a teaspoon of maple with each serving. That's really nice. All right, and that was the last one, the boosted chocolate milk blend. That goes to Mandy Buttle.
Mandy, I've seen Mandy's name pop up in the group quite a lot this Fibre Challenge, so I'm really glad that she's won a prize because you're quite active in the group, Mandy. Yeah. I'm sure many of you were, and I'm sorry anyone that missed out on a prize. We wish we could give something to everyone, but we physically can't do that.
But anyway, did you say your parents live in the same house?
Yeah, we've got 9 people. 9 people in our home. It is, the house was renovated before we moved into it to have like another wing for the parents. So
I wouldn't call it a wing. Yeah. A couple of extra rooms.
Yeah, a kitchen and lounge room and bedroom for them. So it's kind of separate, but not at the same time. So it does, it brings its challenges because they have quite different food to what we have, and it makes it tricky for the little kids who like to go in there and raid their cupboard. So,
I'm not going to talk about that.
Yeah, it's a bit of a sore point.
Okay, moving on.
They're my parents. Can you tell they're my parents? Can you tell that by that reaction? Yeah.
Okay. Change of topic. we are done with all our prize giveaways. We hope you guys enjoyed the suite, or not all of them, most of them.
I think so.
Anyway, they're all on the binge watch page if you want some extra info about them, and then obviously they're listed on the website if you want to deep dive a bit further. But we really hope you guys try some of those out, because we know that if you can implement these slow, simple, convenient ways to boost nutrition and have a plan to slowly increase moving forward. Now, the strategy around it is something we're going to be teaching in this course we mentioned before. So, you know, it took us quite a few years to get our head around a lot of failures, a lot of ups and downs. And as we mentioned before, we're not 100% whole foodies. Although we recognize that is the goal, we also have to be realistic. And we understand that if you're shooting or working at around 85, 90%, 95, around that 85 to 95% whole foods content of your intake, then you can have a little bit of crap on the side. Like as Laini mentioned, when you go out or whatnot.
Funny.
Well, it's just, the reality is most food is crap. I'm sorry. And that's not offense. That shouldn't be. It's not intended to be offended to anyone who's still eating that way. But if you actually break down what's in the food and what's not in the food, we're consuming a lot of things that should not be in our body and that don't provide us any nutritional value. So that comes under my definition of crap. But anyway, you know, we hope you guys really, really make small but solid steps moving forward with your intake of fibre. We hope we've provided you with a whole bunch of information that's going to motivate you to get out there and hit the road running. We hope some of our blends, all of our blends, whatever, are appealing, and I hope you try some of them out and incorporate them in your diet. If you're some of those people who need to have something convenient and not something that takes a lot of time to get ready, these are really simple and really effective to get done in a minute or so, and you're eating a super high content of really good whole food nutrition. So we hope you guys get into those. As Laini mentioned, there's that binge watch page, which gives you all of the videos that we've covered off in this challenge, gives you the link to the ebook you can download as yours, and you can you could reference that for as long as you like and stay motivated to be on top of your fiber intake. We have a savings code, 20% off for all of the blends in the fiber range, which are listed on that binge watch page as well. And that goes until Monday midnight. And we really hope that you guys stick around with us. On the bottom of the binge watch page, there's a Join the Whole Food Collective community button, which is our general community page where we talk about studies, we share insights, people ask questions, a very welcoming and warm community that everyone shares their wins and their challenges and how to overcome them. So we hope you be a part of that. And yeah, reach out, hello@thewholefoodcollective.com.au if you have any more feedback for us, any more questions. The Supercharged Smoothie Bootcamp starts Monday.
Yes.
We actually might put a link on the binge watch page for that. Should we do that as well?
Yes, we should.
Yeah, I'll put that at the bottom. I'll add that once we finish here.
The other thing that we're going to add just now after we get off this call with you is the link to the pre-order for the printed fiber posters.
Yeah, fiber posters, yeah.
So that when I say it's a pre-order, they haven't been printed yet. So they're going to arrive to us in just over 1 week, and then we'll send them out. The price will include free shipping. It will just arrive separately to any order that you do for blends, and we'll get that to you as soon as we have it. But it'll
only be a few days next week before we get the printing back. So
yeah. Oh, thanks, guys. It's a lovely comment.
Yeah. We really appreciate you. Obviously, you know, we love the feedback because it knows we know then what we're doing is having an impact, and we really are stoked to be able to work, I guess, you know, contribute our life. I guess you could say it's a life purpose because it is both of our lives.
It does give us
we
a lot
do
of
most of
satisfaction.
Most of what we do, apart from our family work, is working to help people get more nutrition into the body. So we're really stoked when we get that feedback to see that we're having an impact, and that these foods are getting into more bodies and more people are benefiting from it, and they're pushing back on the false advertising that's been amongst us for decades. So yeah, kudos to you guys. Well done for sticking at it. You know, we hope you guys have a wonderful weekend.
There's a question there. Okay. Someone joined in from WA. That's lovely that you ordered. We did a sale for my 40th, was just a couple of weeks ago. So this person ordered then. She wants to know how long this sale will go for. Monday midnight is when the 20% off all the fiber-rich blends will end. And just a reminder, everyone, you can access the videos and the ebook after Monday, but you'd have to pay for them. So if you want them for free, make sure you download the ebook and get that binge watch page by Monday midnight, because we'd love to just give it to you. So just go ahead and do it by Monday midnight. That gives you the weekend. Hopefully you can, grab a little bit of time. It doesn't really take that long if you just do a binge watch. Shouldn't really take that long for any videos you've missed. I'll just make sure we haven't missed any comments here. Oh, we have. Okay. Oh, thanks, guys. That's so lovely of everyone. Thank you so much. We should wrap it up. It's been like an hour. We thought it was going to be half that time. I hope you've enjoyed being with us today. We hope you've loved the Fibre Challenge. Please join us for the Smoothie Challenge. Please join us over at the Whole Food Collective community page where we can keep on supporting each other.
And bring your friends to the Smoothie Challenge too.
Yeah, we'd love you to bring your
Invite some
friends.
people along. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right on. All right, guys. Happy weekend. All the best for everybody.
Oh, one more thing. Sorry. Those questions that people submitted about food-based things that I just wanted to keep last night's Q&A with Kirsty on gut questions to maximize the time we had with her. So the food-based questions that I can answer, I'm going to come back into the group on Monday. I forget what time it was, but I'll put it in the emails and I'll address those questions then.
Okay.
Good?
Finally, have a great weekend.
Have a great
We appreciate you and really hope you appreciate good food. See you
Ditto.
later.
Have a great weekend. See you guys.